Hello, everyone. It's Father Richard speaking again, and we've just come out of Mass this evening at 7 p.m. It's now close to 8 o'clock in the evening here in Caserta, right in front of the cathedral, with lots of kids because the Mass was an event for the children as well as the anticipated Mass for Sunday. I wasn't sure until the Mass started and I was following the prayers that, in fact, it was the anticipated Saturday evening Mass that we would normally go to at home, but I thought I'd just show you the bit of delightful chaos that's going on in the plaza here in front of the cathedral. Not a large plaza. This is really just sort of a wide section of the street. Frequently in front of the cathedrals or big churches, there's quite a large plaza. Here, not so much, but there sure is a lot of activity. In fact, I'm not sure how well you can hear me because the very sharp, gorgeous little voices of the kids and the police coming through, the Carabinieri right there, and the ambulance are all making their own kind of chaos. This is sort of typical of Italy in a way. It's noisy and it's busy and it is what it is. I mean, where else would I rather be right now? And I'll tell you where I'm going to go. I'm going to zoom in real close and I'll show you. You see the umbrellas over there? Well, that is a cafe that I went to a couple days ago and had my first little coffee here in Caserta. Literally the best espresso I've had in Italy so far. Unbelievable, just unbelievable. And also ate a cannoli, which they had in the pastry counter, which was the same kind of Southern Italian delightful pastry that my mother and I used to make together when I was a kid. Well, I'm going right over there because I happen to know they also sell gelato, Italian gelato. And I'm going to go have a little ice cream and walk home and get to work, I think. I am not real hungry right now. I had a wonderful pranzo midday meal, and I'm pretty satisfied. So a little snack right now, a little treat, will be just right for me. So if you did not hear some of what I've said, it's because of the children, and that is entirely understandable and forgivable because they are who they are. And I'll tell you that Mass really featured the children. The priest was amazing. He spoke to them like a grandpa. He spoke to them clearly. In fact, the homily was so clear and beautifully spoken that I understood everything that he said. I knew what the gospel was, and he related to it absolutely beautifully. And it was utterly charming, I'll tell you that, utterly charming. So you see also that everyone is out for the evening passegiata. Everyone is sitting around, and dogs, people, cars, motorcycles, motorbikes, strollers, folks standing in the street, by the street, next to the street, you name it. It's happening here. This is something we do not do much of at home, but boy, do I sure wish we did, because it is a social scene, and it's just amazing. So here's the front of the church. That's an extension. That's not actually the church itself. It's a private chapel. Up on top it says the Archconfraternity of St. John the Baptist, which would be a sort of an extension of a spiritual organization. And the cathedral is right there. This is the Cathedral of St. Michael the Archangel in Caserta, Italy. Big bell tower over there. This is the church in which my parents were married in July of 1945, 80 years ago in a month or so. And I'm here in Caserta for the first time to see it, but also to try to retrieve a copy of their marriage certificate, which I understand because it was done during wartime. All of the records of the local churches in the area were collected here in the archives of the cathedral. There's some offices and some archives down there, kind of underground, I understand, in the basement. I'm to come back on Monday to see what I can find. So, you know what? I'm asking all of you to pray. Just do me a little favor. Send up a little prayer that I can find that, because it would mean the world to me. When I was in Rome, I managed to secure the baptismal certificate of my mom. Now it would be ideal, it would be wonderful, slight miracle that I could retrieve the marriage certificate of my mom and dad when they were married here so long ago. It's a visit from the heart, and I'm sharing it with you. So in the meanwhile, while I close the video down and go get my gelato from right in there, I will bid you all goodbye. Let's see if I can just show you the gelato before I shut it down, because I want you to be envious of me while I do this. So there's people in here, and lots and lots of noise. And right over there is the gelato counter. You can see the gentleman behind it and all of the wonderful flavors in there. I have decided, because I looked and sneaked a peek before, I'm going to have the cioccolato fondente, which is a dark, bittersweet chocolate ice cream. Dark chocolate is my temptation, which is absolutely unavoidable, so I'm going to go for it, and I'm going to order one. So I'm going to step in and show you the gelato counter here. And I know that you wish that you were here with me right now. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.